The wind swept once more across the endless steppe. Hooves struck the earth, and the sky stretched like a boundless stage. For his contemporaries, his name was both salvation and apocalypse. But this wind carried more than dust. It carried the cold shadow of power, the shadow of Genghis Khan. But what did he truly leave behind? Mere conquest, or a haunting reflection of humanity's own fragility? Genghis Khan's strategy was simple, yet merciless: speed, flexibility, and psychological terror. War, to him, wasn't just about defeating an enemy, it was about breaking their will. When one city resisted, he made sure others would think twice before doing the same. And so, the Mongol armies punished defiance systematically. Cities that stood their ground were razed. Their people killed or enslaved not for cruelty's sake, but as part of a chillingly effective policy: to rule through fear. But ask yourself, how can an empire rise so fast, yet carry such cruelty within its core? The answer lies in both the military genius and the cold logic of authority. Genghis Khan demanded absolute discipline. Disobedience meant death, and that unshakable order made the Mongols nearly unstoppable. Yet every victory carried a human cost: cities burned, cultures erased, generations lost. The Mongols didn't just wield swords, they attacked the very structures that sustained life. They burned farmlands, destroyed irrigation systems, and crippled trade. It was brilliant in the short term, catastrophic in the long. And then came Alamet, the fortress that tested both Mongol strategy and human endurance. Perched high upon a mountain, Alamet was the stronghold of the Nizari Ismailis, a symbol of defiance and faith for generations. But in the mid-13th century, Hulagu Khan, grandson of Genghis, marched into Persia with one mission: to crush all resistance, dismantle the Nizari strongholds, and shatter the balance of power in the Islamic world. The fall of Alamet wasn't a thunderous explosion, it was a slow, methodical unraveling. Hulagu didn't rely on brute force alone. He used diplomacy and psychological warfare. Outposts fell one by one, supply lines were cut, and morale withered. Some fortresses surrendered in despair. Others resisted and paid dearly. When Alamet finally fell, it marked more than a military victory. It was the psychological conquest of an entire movement. Yet, amidst all this devastation, the Mongols left behind more than ruins. The Mongols came like a storm. They reshaped